Okay, let's go do another mystery. I thought there's Ned for a sec. Madam? Coming through. Hey, statue. Took a long time to find you. This is a nice song. I didn't want to go that way. Oh well. As long as we head in the general direction. Okay, down we go. Excuse me, buddy, I'm gonna borrow your carriage. Destroy some destructibles. Remember, Jacob hates street lamps. Line him up. Knock him down. This illustration. Casting a cylinder for the new Albert Bridge at Chelsea.
Who the hell are you?
Excuse me, I'm just gonna open this chest, take whatever's inside. Anything else nearby? Might as well get these while we're up here. Hey, Bale. You know what that means. There we go. Anything else? Might as well get these two since they're the only ones up in this corner.
I'm coming through! On you go now.
Where'd he go? Got him.
I'm gonna knock your teeth in!
Everything you need, right here.
I don't need anything. Not right now. Yoink! Now for the mystery.
Something's going on.
Jacob has trouble going through doorways.
Mr. Fry, glad you're still with us.
Mystery of the twice dead professor.
Here's an especially exciting one. Perfect for a penny dreadful.
A famous professor dies twice.
That's once more than usual. Twice as many sales. My name will soon be known across the nation.
First one was a hoax. He faked his death. He came back and was murdered for real. Professor Bing's body. The body shows evidence of having been in a terrible struggle. There's a deep cut to the forehead that appears to be surgical. The cut goes into the skull itself. An intricately carved sculpture, evidently of African origin. There's a small recess where something could have been hidden. An open wooden crate shipped from within London is clearly marked to be opened only by Professor Bing personally.
I should reinterrogate a suspect.
A recent letter to Professor Bing from his attorney. My dear Bing, I can certainly amend your will to discourage the marriage of your son with the young lady in question. An annual allowance that will be suspended in the event of such a marriage should serve the purpose. If, as you suspect, she is driven by love of money, such a provision should considerably dampen her ardor for your son.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Esteemed Professor Bing, my research trip has been a great success. I have been able to verify personally several of the unusual customs that you chronicled in your brilliant book. Once again, I am humbled by your genius, Professor Silas.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
A large distinctive spider curled up in death. My dearest love, I do not understand your father's antipathy toward me. I fear that he will take steps to disrupt our engagement. Please obtain his assurance that, no matter if you marry me or not, he will render you your due when the time comes. Your betrothed, Virginia.
It's unthinkable. Such a great man. We were still in mourning from the burial. He was buried yesterday in the family plot. My father was an eminent anthropologist and something of an explorer. He made his name by investigating the practices of a small village in the Congo. His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends.
It's so very awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. Spider? Let's get that out of here. Emmett is definitely afraid of spiders. He got that a few days ago. Inside was a statue. I thought it was a marvel, but he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it. He kept repeating, Barkesso, Barkesso, over and over. What does it mean?
That's a good question. Let's go investigate. Something to do with some kind of African custom, I'm guessing. But what? There's the university. Let's go stop at the cemetery first.
Walk over, beauty.
Walk on, girl.
lock is broken. The door is ajar. Professor Bing's casket is
I
empty.
should go back and ask about what I've heard.
Lace handkerchief with red embroidery. Old worn coat. One pocket contains a crumpled note. Here's the sum agreed upon for last night's transaction.
I
£7
wonder if someone
sterling.
could tell me more about this.
He showed up again. First time that's happened in 35 years of grave digging. I saw the son lock the tomb myself. It's plain that 7 guineas is a lot for a bloke like me. I'm careful with me pennies and save for a rainy day.
Let's go visit the university.
How about some juice?
A suspiciously nondescript receipt for £7. A lace handkerchief with red embroidery. An illustration of a spider resembling the dead spider found in the Bing home. A note describes it as a rare spider found in Bolivia, whose venom is a strong tranquilizer. On the topic of an unusual Bolivian spider, one passage notes that the venom produces a state resembling death, and that some Andean tribes use the venom during a rite of passage in which initiate boys experience a symbolic death lasting 2 or 3 days.
I didn't ask about this.
Empty box labeled Arachnid Harpedectus.
I should go back and ask about this.
Something about the spider venom. They used it to fake his death. He came back. Pedestal with nothing on it. However, on a distinctive label is written Begesu Tribal Mask, a jackal. But where's the mask? The intriguing customs of deepest Africa. An entire chapter is torn from it.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
A well-stocked library of anthropological books. A significant number of them are by Professor Bing, all well thumbed. Professor Silas.
The anthropological sciences have lost a great mind. He revolutionized the field. It is my fond hope that I may inherit his mantle. Which one is that? Sorry, difficult to read. I've lost my spectacles somewhere. I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago.
An eminent colleague. He Wrote prolifically. Probably no one will ever amass the amount of knowledge he acquired. I'm most vexed about that. A rare specimen of the sort I've been studying for years. It escaped a few days ago, no doubt due to that scatterbrained assistant Virginia. My thesis subject. My South American colleagues tell me that this particular arachnid is only found in the Bolivian Andes. Fascinating subject.
Arachnologist. Are you Virginia?
A lovely man, and quite wealthy. I only wish he had lived to bless my alliance with his son. I'm sorry to hear about that. Do you know whether that change was actually made? I hoped you wouldn't find that. I'm afraid several of the faculty purchase cadavers for research purposes. It's a fact of university life. Yes, that's mine. I misplaced a similar one, possibly at the funeral. I was so upset.
Let's head back to the cemetery.
Body snatching? That's an insult. I'd be in the slammer quick as that if I got caught. So I sell a body or two on the side. A man's got to eat, ain't he? I broke the lock and left him on a barrow just behind his tomb. It was dark, couldn't really see. But some fella come by and carted the old professor off. It's muddy back there. You can likely still see the tracks.
Where do these head to? A saw and small hammer. The saw is bloody. Single page torn from a book on the Bagasu tribe. It describes ceremonial rituals involving sacred masks, incense, and chanting. An entire chapter ripped from Professor Bing's book, The Intriguing Customs of Deepest Africa. The chapter describes an ancient custom whereby members of the Bagasu tribe ceremonially ingest the living brain of respected elders in order to obtain the knowledge of that elder. A wooden carved mask of a jackal. Someone familiar with African customs. Silas, maybe?
I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago. I required his knowledge in order to become the greatest anthropologist in the British Empire, and his beloved tribe of savages provided the method.
That Professor Silas was particularly cunning and gruesome. Mr. Raymond will be thrilled.
Up to the click with you.
The esteemed Professor Bing was the victim of a diabolical plot confected by his colleague and erstwhile acolyte, Professor Silas. Using a powerful spider venom, Silas put his mentor into a deep coma. He went so far as to attempt to eat Bing's brains in an effort to ingest his knowledge. All this was inspired by the very African tribe Professor Bing had himself discovered. No doubt Silas's mind was unbalanced, as he believed he would surpass all anthropologists by absorbing his mentor's cerebrum. Rest in peace, Professor Bing. The Royal Anthropological Society mourns your passing. Some customs just... Ugh. Well then, since that's taken care of, I guess we should start heading over to Jacob's mission. But first, let's go collect a flower. Kill the criminals.
Anything rash? This is our the end is I'll find out where you're buried.
You're welcome, bud. I need to do some destruction. Black, pink, and purple. Snowdrop. Hope. This firstling of the year may not inaptly be considered an emblem of hope. How nice. I might as well start making our way over, I guess. Collect some chests along the way. Leave him alone.
I've seen a deal of gaiety throughout my noisy life. With all my grand accomplishments, I ne'er could get a wife. The thing I most excel in is the PRFG game. A noise all night, in bed all day, and swimming in champagne. Before champagne.
Moving on now. Nice little area. Excuse me. Ah, I was one floor low. There we go. Collect that one, and then we'll go up this one, and then when we get this one, we'll go get a bunch down here too. Don't mind me, I'm just running on the tracks.
Not that poppycock again.
There we go. Going up here.
Wait there! I'll chop you into bits!
You having a laugh? I know you're up there.
You're stuck in the... There you go. work on getting stuff in this area, and then we'll go do Jacob's mission. That's the plan. Wrong way. I keep thinking I hear music boxes. There we go. I go that way. Wrong side of the building. Seriously, can't jump down. Come on. Come on. No. We solved another mystery. It was an anthropologist. Yeah. Yeah. It was not the barber. Just make my way over, collecting some stuff before going to Jacob's next mission. Yeah, I looked it up. Hop, hoppity hop. You don't need to climb that. This is a narrow place to have a chest. Purpose. Exactly, there's no stairway. There's no way to easily get up there unless you climbed, literally. Curtis. bud.
Hey! Watch where you're flapping your wings, you bloody turkey!
I believe a country excursion would benefit us both.
Got it. On this one, right up there. Ooh, just 2 more chests. And they're like right up here. Shh. Get the glyph. Got it. Okay, I'd say that's good enough for now. Let's go to Jacob. Case of identity. Listen, good sir, I'm gonna borrow your cart. I'm not on the road.